Hey guys, Penny from Penny in Your Pocket. I'm popping in again today because I have another really quick tip for you on how to actually get comments appearing on the bottom of your blog posts. I have been asked this by a couple of clients how they are able to get comments appearing in the bottom of their blog. Now, traditionally, or there's actually two ways we can do this in Kajabi. One is to sign up for a Disqus account, and then you would attach like the Disqus to the bottom. And Kajabi do make that easy for you. They do have like a little plugin where you can just attach your Disqus details, and then they'll drop those in at the bottom of your blog. Or the way that I prefer to do it is I would prefer to have my Facebook comments plugged in to below them. So I wanted to show you how to do that today. So this is for blogs only. This isn't to attach Facebook comments to any of your landing pages or any other page on your website. It's purely for the blogs. So how do we go about doing this? Well, first of all, I want to quickly show you what it looks like. So this is a blog that I have on my site, and if we scroll down to the bottom, we can clearly see here that we now have our Facebook plugin comments below the blog. Now, two parts to this. Actually, there's probably three. The first part that you're going to do is you are going to go into the developer area on Facebook to start getting your code that you're going to need. And I'm going to put this link directly below in the blog area so that you can just click on it and it will open it up. But you will need to be logged into your Facebook account first in order for this to work. So essentially we're heading over to the developers.facebook.com site and we're going into this comments plugin area. Now, as you work your way down this page, you'll see that we have step by step. So it says choose the URL or the page. So go and find the blog post on your page that you've already created. So you will need to have these created first and they will need to be live or published. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab the URL that you can see here. Okay, so the URL that appears in the address bar, and you're going to copy it. And then you're going to go over into the, back over to the Facebook developer area, and you're going to go into the URL to comment field, delete what is ever in there and paste in what you want. Okay. Next, you're going to be given the option of how wide, what's the width do you want the comments to appear on the site. I highly recommend you put it in as 100% because that will take the full width of the space that you actually have on your blog page, and that means it will also be responsive, so mobiles, iPads, etc. You could go and put a pixel size in, so 500px if that's what you wanted to do, but 100% just means it's going to be responsive and it will shrink and expand to the size of the page as people use different devices. So I'd stick to that one. Number of posts, again, you get to choose here how many comments that you want to appear. Obviously they can scroll down, but they'll be able to see straight off the bat a certain number. So pick the number that you want it to be, update that. When you're finished, you're going to click on get code. Okay, it's going to pop up with this little extra pop-up box. And we have two parts to this code that we're going to need to install. Now, the first part of the code is a JavaScript, and you are only going to need to put this in your Kajabi site once. Okay, so we only need to do this once, and then from then on in, all we're doing is grabbing the second code. So once again, you're going to copy the code. Then you're going to go back over to your Kajabi site, and I want you to go into your settings area. Okay, so where it says site settings, and under site details, so click on site details and open that up. And we're going to scroll down the page until you get to an area that says page scripts. And then you're going to expand it. You might have one or two things already in here, or you might not have anything in here. Regardless, you need to scroll to the very bottom, and you can see here I've already dropped this code in, and you're going to paste this code in here. Now I wanted to point something out. So one of the things that it does say in the developer area on Facebook, that it says they want you ideally to put this after the opening body tag. Now we can actually do that in the back of Kajabi if you have if your Kajabi site, you have access to the edit code area, then you're able to do that. But what happens if you're on one of the lower plans and you don't have access to be able to edit the code area of your site? Then this is the workaround. And yes, even though we're putting it in the header page area, it does still work. So I just wanted to point that out. I am aware that it says to put it in the body area, and yes, we're breaking the rules because we're sticking it in the head area, but it does still work. So just go along with me, pop it in there, then click save. And then you need to do the next part of this, which is going to be getting your blog post up itself. So then you're going to go in and you're going to edit the blog post where you want the Facebook comments to appear. And then you're going to go to your source code area, open that up, again, scroll to the very bottom, and then back over into your Facebook developer area. Again, click on the second part of the code, copy it, go back to your blog post, the very bottom, and you are going to paste in the very bottom the code that should be in there that you've just grabbed from Facebook. And then, as with everything we do in Kajabi, hit that blue save button, and then you're going to pop back out just to make sure that it has populated and it looks how you've told it to look. I want this particular space, it's going to have 6 comments. Not that you'll see the posts or the comments until people start writing on them, but just scroll down and make sure that it is there, and there it is there. Okay. And that is as simple as it is. So then from now forward, every time you go and do a blog post, just make it part of what you're doing with the blog post. So you go and do your post, you publish it, get up the developer area in Facebook, paste in the new URL. You could probably leave everything. I'm pretty sure it'll just stay set up from what you were using last time, and go and grab the code again. But again, this time you're only going to grab the bottom code and then go back into your blog post, open up your source code and pop it into the bottom. So if you can make this part of your blog routine, it'll just become habit that, oh, that's right, I have to go and attach the Facebook comments. Obviously, Disqus is easier in that it's a plugin, and once you put it on the site, it just all happens automatically. It doesn't matter what blog post you write, it's always going to appear at the bottom. But some people don't like using Disqus, and particularly if Disqus has the ads or sometimes too, people don't have a Disqus account, like the people that are actually wanting to comment. But a lot of people have Facebook accounts, so it's easier for them to comment through their Facebook site. So just a quick tip to show you, if you wanted to put on the Facebook comments, that is how you do it. Okay, have a great day in your part of the world, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.